Wait.
Hi, Rebecca. It's so great to see you again. Before we get started, how are you in this present moment?
I'm good. I just came from Ultimate Frisbee practice, and it was really fun today, so that was great.
Okay. So what's going on in your life? Tell me about your week.
I mean, it's been a little cold, but I've been hanging out with some of my friends, just doing my homework, studying. I had a test this week, just playing Ultimate Frisbee, that kind of thing.
Okay. So it sounds like you've had a pretty stress-free week minus your test.
Yeah, I would say that.
Okay. So tell me something positive that has happened to you this week.
Well, I accidentally forgot about my test. I thought it was on Friday, and turns out it was on Wednesday, and I found this out Tuesday. So that was a little stressful, but got one of my floor mates to study with me, and we studied pretty much Tuesday night and Wednesday morning, and then we took the test, and I found out today I got 100 on it. So.
Oh, that's awesome!
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
So it sounds like your ability to be quick on your feet about finding out about your test and just being studious really helped you to pass with flying colors on your test.
Yeah.
Okay, so last week we talked about trying to buy more fruits and vegetables and picking healthier options. Which one of those goals would you like to start with today?
Why don't we, let's go ahead and talk about the buying fruits and vegetables first.
Okay. So tell me something positive that has happened with trying to buy more fruits and vegetables.
Well, I just bought more fruits than I normally did, and vegetables, before I went to the store. And, I guess the biggest change I've seen probably has to do with, like, practice, because I'll eat maybe, like, a banana, or I'll have, like, carrots before practice.
Mm-hmm.
And instead of having, like, a really sugary snack, like, just eating, like, fruit snacks, or chips, or, like, processed food like that. And that's definitely made a difference on how I feel when I go to practice, which is nice.
Okay. So what else do you think contributed to you being successful with this?
Well, right now I share a kitchen, so I usually go grocery shopping with my suite mate.
Mm-hmm.
So we were just going to the store like every other day, and I was like, oh yeah, I said I was gonna go buy more fruits and vegetables, and I just asked her if she wanted maybe to join me and try to eat more fruits and vegetables too, and she's like, sure. So we just bought some more fruits, like things I hadn't really tried and things she hadn't tried, and some normal ones like just apples and bananas, and we just split the cost and decided to do it together.
So it sounds like you have a good support system going with your suite mate with buying more fruits and vegetables.
Yeah, I would definitely say that.
Okay. So tell me about some of the challenges that came up with trying to buy more fruits and vegetables throughout the week.
I think the biggest challenge is probably just cost. I mean, it's my first year in college. I'm not the wealthiest person in the world,
Mm-hmm.
and like just budgeting my money for groceries is a lot, and then fresh produce is not the cheapest thing in the world.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of where you get into this like, oh well, this box of fruit snacks is like $1, and these fruits are like $4, and that's not like cost-wise. You're like, oh, I should definitely buy the $1 thing, but on the other hand, you've got like the nutritional value. Which one's better for you? Because probably the fruit snacks are not as good for you as like 3 bananas. So
Yeah.
you just gotta think about that in terms of when you go shopping.
Okay, so tell me about how you kind of got over the $1 fruit snacks and like the $4 bananas.
I think because like this time I did it with my suite mate instead of buying it by myself.
Mm-hmm.
That also like really helps me think about cost, because everything was like half off because I'm splitting it with someone.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes it a lot nicer, because you can buy like more fruits and not be so worried about, oh, this is gonna cost me a fortune, I don't have this money. But then also just thinking about how just fruits and vegetables in general are just better for you.
Mm-hmm.
So that also was nice to think about in the end, to know like even though it costs a little bit more, it'll be better for me if I spend the extra money on these healthier items than spending money on like one item that's not as healthy for me.
So it really sounds like you have a pretty solid plan of how you want to spend your money and how you feel comfortable with spending your money on fruits and vegetables.
Yeah, I think I do.
Okay. So let's talk about your next goal of picking healthier options. Tell me something that you learned about from working on this goal this week.
Picking healthier options is definitely was harder than the buying the fruits and vegetables. I mean, it's kind of like what you like. I like a lot of unhealthy food, so that's kind of sad to know, like, oh yeah, well, you can't always have fried chicken and french fries.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you should probably just eat a salad,
Yeah.
and that's kind of difficult, I would say.
So tell me something that went well with this goal. What helped you to be successful?
I mean, things that like went well, I think, just eating different foods. I mean, I'm kind of a picky eater, so that's always something that gets in the way.
Mm-hmm.
But I had some of my friends. They're like, "Oh, well, we should try new things," and I'm like, "Okay." I wasn't really on board, but they're like, "It's fine. I mean, if you don't like it, we're not gonna think of you any differently. You just don't like it." So I was like, "Okay, I'll try. I'll try something new." And I mean, I tried. What did I have? I had pork chops for the first time, and those are actually good. And I learned they're good for you. They're like a better option. And I was like, oh well, that's not something I ever would have thought of like by myself. So it was nice to like try a new meal with my friends and know like it's all gonna be fine. Even if I don't like it, there's other foods that I could try too.
Yeah, it sounds like your friends are a great support in your decision to try to have like a healthier lifestyle with picking better meals. So let's talk about your wellness vision. Do you think that this still applies to you right now?
Yeah, I definitely think it still applies today.
Okay. How about your 3-month goals? Do you think that those are still relevant?
I definitely think that my 3-month goal is definitely relevant. I mean, I said it was just to eat like 4+ healthy meals like a week, and I think that's definitely a good goal for like where I'm at right now with my current goals. So I think it's still a good goal to have.
Okay. So tell me about some experiences that you've encountered while trying to accomplish your 3-month goals.
I mean, it just like some things that have happened. It's just like going out a lot. Going out, it's a lot easier to plan healthy meals than like going out and being like, okay, well here's a menu. A lot of the things are like not good for you, but you want them. And that's something like that just happens. And so I definitely think, because I don't like dorm food that much, I definitely would rather go out, and it's just easier to go out so I don't have to go grocery shopping, and so that's something that's kind of like gotten in the way of the 3-month goal thing.
Okay. So do you still feel committed to your 3-month goal?
I definitely feel committed. I think it's a good goal for me right now because although I want to eat healthy, I do still have like I don't want to eat healthy every day, and so I think it's a good like happy medium because it's more than half of the week. So I think, and then it's just a good goal for me right now because I can always change it after 3 months and be like, oh well, I can increase it to like maybe 5 or 6 days a week instead of 4.
So it sounds like you're on the right track to really keep you going to try to accomplish your 3-month goal of 4+ meals that are healthier a week.
Yeah.
So now we have some time to talk about something that is important to you right now. So is there anything that's going on that's just like super important to you that's happening this week or sometime in the near future?
Let's see. Oh well, my ultimate frisbee team is going to regionals this weekend, so that's pretty big deal.
Okay. So is it okay if we explore a little more on this topic?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So tell me more about this ultimate frisbee tournament. Why is this important to you?
Well, the way it kind of works is like you play games, and then we go to a tournament called sectionals, which is just people within like a certain section of the United States, and we all play.
Mhm.
And then you want to do well in that tournament to like be better seated in the next tournament, which is regionals, which is just like sectionals but just a bigger space. And then for regionals, like each region gets so many bids to go to our national tournament. Um, Unfortunately, our region only has one bid, so it's a pretty big tournament. We have good teams in our tournament, but it's not to say like we can't win. But it's just going to be harder, and it's really important that we play each game like to our best. And it's also my first regional tournament. It's my first year playing ultimate frisbee, so that's fun. And just don't know how it's going to go. There's a lot of veterans, so playing time might be different thing. I mean, it's just all up in the air. I just know that I want the team to do well. So
Okay. So is there anything that like happens at these tournaments that might get in the way of your goals of trying to eat healthier and to bring more fruits and vegetables?
um, definitely just whenever we go to a tournament, pretty much we leave Friday afternoon and then we're gone Friday, Saturday. We get back pretty late on Sunday, and so meals are kind of up in the air, like when we get them, and just especially on Friday night and like Saturday or Sunday afternoon, we're like, oh, we're going home. We just want to grab something quick on the road. Mm-hmm. So it's just like, what's right off the freeway exit, and not like, oh, we should eat a really healthy meal right now.
Yeah.
Like definitely, when we get all together, there's like 22 of us, so that's a lot of people to like figure out a meal, and sometimes like the healthier options aren't the easiest for 22 people to do.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just like a couple of things that I can see probably getting in the way.
Okay. So what would success look like to you with eating healthier options on the road?
I mean, eating just like healthier items, where we go places, or even like suggesting different places to go that are healthier instead of like McDonald's. Maybe go to Subway for a sandwich, and just being like more aware of like what food is around me, I think would help.
Okay. So tell me about some strengths that you have that will help you achieve this goal.
Well, I'm really determined for like this goal. I really want to do it. I want to be able to accomplish it, and I don't want to let like little obstacles get in the way, because I mean, I've already come so far for my goal, and it would be really silly for like to let one weekend ruin my entire like all of the work I've done, especially because I want to get to my 3-month goal and I want to accomplish it. So I mean, I think it's just me putting forth the effort and being just more aware of my choices that will help.
Okay. So what type of environments do you think will really help contribute to your success of achieving your goal?
I mean, just looking on the internet for resources. There's tons of things like online about like nutrition and food, nutrition guides, which most people don't use, but they're definitely there to help you, and I could definitely ask for one because they're usually not a help. So I think those would be some things that would help.
So it seems like you're really knowledgeable about the types of things that you need to use to educate yourself and to just learn about different things that you need to do to eat healthier while you're on the road.
Yeah, I would say that.
Okay. So what kind of support system do you have going for you? Who is there for you to really help motivate you to get this goal done?
I mean, I definitely think I could use my teammates more. They don't really talk about like eating healthier all the time when we're on the road, because it's just not something we think about. But I definitely think that maybe if I just asked some of my teammates and be like, oh, does anyone want to go like maybe get a healthier option, or like go to Subway or somewhere, we could definitely like get people to do it, and people that would want to, which would be nice so I didn't have to do it alone. And I'm sure that multiple people on my team would want to eat healthier just to make themselves feel better too.
That's great that you can make your goal kind of like a team-wide thing to do so that it's not like you being difficult or anything. It's involving everyone, and it's really helping you out. So it kind of sounds like you want to eat like fried chicken and french fries all the time, but then you also want to eat healthier so that your body feels better. Does that seem right to you?
Yeah, I definitely still think I always want to eat like fried chicken, but on the other hand, I do know being healthier is better.
Okay, so let's talk about some things that will really make this goal of eating healthier a possibility for you. Would you like to brainstorm some ideas together?
Oh, that would be great.
Okay, so brainstorming works a little differently with coaching. We'll go back and forth and say about 5 to 8 different ideas, and then we'll work off of the list that we have. Would you like me to go first, or would you like to say the first idea?
You can go ahead and say the first one.
Okay, so you could pack your meals ahead of time before you leave for the weekend.
Okay, packing meals. I guess if I'm packing meals, I guess I could also just, in general, just pack fruits and vegetables, like maybe for the car ride or just during the tournament in general.
Okay. You could eat a full breakfast each day of the tournament so that you're ready to go.
That's true. What else could I do? I guess if we just go to different restaurants, I could also look like for healthier options instead of the options I would normally go for.
Okay. So going off of that, you could look up restaurants on like Yelp before you go that have healthier options.
Yeah, I could do that. Well, I guess I could just in general drink more water.
Okay. So it seems like this list that we have it's a really good list, and I feel like it would really benefit you in achieving your goal. Out of the list that we have, is there any one idea that really jumps out at you that you want to explore a little bit more?
Let's do the drinking water.
Drinking more water? Okay. So let's talk about some strategies that will help you. Is there a specific day that you want to do this goal, or that you want to drink more water in?
I should probably drink more water, like, during the tournament, I guess, because that's coming up. I could just do it then.
Okay.
Yeah, I think just during the tournament, so, like, Sunday night, yeah.
Okay. So then, for the time you said Sunday night, then?
Yeah, probably just, like, before I go to bed, because I won't drink water when I sleep.
Okay. So on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being not confident at all, and 10 being you could do this in a second, where do you think you are in trying to drink more water?
I think I'd probably be at like a 5.
A 5?
Yeah.
Okay. So why a 5 and not maybe a 4?
I mean, I say 5 and like not lower than 5 because I drink water now, so the goal is already kind of partly accomplished. But at the same time, like, I know I'm bad about like drinking lots of water, so I know it'll be like difficult for me, so that's why I'm kind of at the 5 right now.
Okay. So what do you think you could do to make yourself at like a 6 or a 7?
I mean, I guess just being more like consciously aware that I can drink water. Like, I always have my water bottle with me for tournaments. I mean, we're out there like all day, so I definitely could just like take one drink like after a point instead of like waiting the entire game or like waiting till half. So drinking like during points, I think would definitely be beneficial.
Okay. So what kind of support or resources do you have that will help you accomplish this goal?
I mean, it's a tournament, and so people don't want people to be like dehydrated, so there's always water like at Tournament Central or just like between the fields, and so I can always get it. So I'm not like ever gonna run out of water. There always will be water. So that's one thing that I can just use, and I can also probably use my teammates as another support because they're there, and if they're like they see me, I can just just remind them like, oh, before the tournament starts and be like, hey, I'm trying to drink more water. Could you maybe remind me if you see me that I'm not drinking? Like if I come off a point or I'm just like standing around, just remind me to take a drink every once in a while, and that would be something I could probably get them to do.
Okay. So again, it sounds like your teammates are really going to help you with this goal. So do you still think that you're at a 5 now?
I mean, after like talking about it and thinking it through, I'm probably more at the 7 range than a 5.
That's great. So can you restate the goal that we just discussed in your own words?
So I want to drink more water during our tournament, and just probably drink like 12 bottles of my Nalgene before Sunday night before I go to bed.
Okay. Does that sound right to you?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. So we have time to set another goal. What would you like your next goal to be?
Let's do the packing the meals before or to take with me on trips.
Okay. So is there a specific day that you have in mind that you want to do this?
I mean, I guess I could do this one for my tournament too.
Okay. So like on a Friday or a Thursday?
Yeah, probably Friday. We usually leave tournaments like Friday afternoon, so maybe I will like have all my meals planned and packed by 2 o'clock on Friday.
Okay, perfect. So on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being not confident at all, and 10 being you could do this in a heartbeat, where do you think you are on packing your meals before the tournament?
For packing meals, maybe a 6.
A 6?
A 6, yeah.
Okay. So why a 6 and maybe not a 5?
I say 6 because I think it's definitely like a possibility that I can do. I've never packed my own meals, but that doesn't mean like that I'm not fully capable of planning a meal and like packing it to take it with me. I just haven't done that, but I know it can, which is why it's not like I'm not more hesitant to say, oh, it's a 5. I think I definitely could do it, but maybe I don't know like what to pack, so there could be some things there.
Okay. So what would it take to bring your confidence up to, say, a 7 or an 8?
I mean, I probably could just research some things. I bet there's tons of people that also are going to tournaments, don't want to eat bad food for them, and have ideas about like what to pack and what's good to take on like travel and how to like prepare it and get it to where you're going and preserve it. So I could probably do that.
Okay. So what in your environment will help you to really be able to pack lunches ahead of time?
I mean, again, just researching it on the internet would be helpful, and then just looking for healthier options that are like good to preserve, because just things that last a long time that are like you're able to take on a trip with you, because I know you can get like canned fruits and vegetables, and those last a long time and are easy to transport from one to another, and just look what's easy to take and easy to just get there.
Okay. So do you still think that you're at a 6 right now?
No, I'd probably bring myself up to like a 7 or an 8.
Okay, perfect. So can you restate the goal that we just talked about in your own words?
I want to be able to plan and pack meals to take with me to my tournament that are healthier than meals I would find on the road.
Okay, does that sound right to you?
Yeah, I would say that.
Okay. So I think that we really accomplished a lot during this session. I think your strengths of being really determined and knowledgeable and very organizational will really help you to not only achieve your goals for this week, but to also move on to achieve your 3-month goal.
Yep.
I think your teammates and your suite mate is going to be a great support system for you, because they seem to always be around and very supportive of the decisions you're making, and that your teammates, for example, can be part of your goals too.
Yeah.
So as a coach, I appreciate any feedback that you have. I always want to make our sessions better. So is there anything that I can do to make our next session go more smoothly for you?
No, I can't really think of anything off the top of my head that I would want you to change for next time.
Okay, perfect. So does this time next week work for you, or would you like to reschedule for a different time?
I think this time works again. Yeah, I think I can do this time again next week.
Okay. Well, thank you for a really good session. I think we accomplished a lot. See you next week.
Thanks.